It turned from breeze.
The phrase stir the pot refers to intentionally causing trouble or controversy in a situation. It is often used to describe someone who provokes tension or engages in discussions that create discomfort. For example, if someone says, "Don't try to stir the pot," they are warning you not to escalate a situation unnecessarily. The expression originates from the idea of stirring a pot to mix ingredients, symbolizing the act of stirring up a contentious topic or situation. Well, here at Stir the Pot, that is exactly what This Is Jay, Big Fan Breezy, and Philosophical P specialize in every week. So buckle up for the next 2 hours as the Triangle Offense cooks up that essential flavor. Stir the pot. Come get a whiff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, it is me, P. Hey, this is Stir the Pot. Now, last time I heard a pun towards my chef hat. And I want to say that all of the fans that are watching, this could be merch. You know, I wish the show started like that last time. Like, I'm Chef Breezy. You see on the thumbnail, all of us got chef hats. If you like, you know, Chef J or Chef P more than Chef Breezy, then get a Chef J hat or a Chef Breezy hat. I'm thinking about merch. You know, we always talking about marketing this and marketing that. We got to market Stir the Pot. And we can market it with chef hat. Ain't no other podcast selling no chef hats out here. You feel what I'm saying?
No, you 100% sure on that?
I ain't seen nothing. I ain't seen nothing.
So it's a bold
you know what I'm
declaration
saying?
right there. Like you 100% certain that that's what it is. That's
and
bold.
even if they are, I still feel like we got elbow room. You know,
Right.
we could, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, it's room for everybody under the sun, man.
We got chef hats on the thumbnail.
But I'm just saying, I don't know if we definitely would be the only ones. That's all I'm saying. I can't say
not be the only
on that
ones.
claim.
We'd be the best ones.
Even if we're not the only ones, we still run.
Here we go. We'd be the best ones.
Yeah, and you know, far as merch is concerned, you know what I'm saying? With the barbecue, that should have flexed. Nobody ain't pulling up to no grill with no motherfucking chef hat. You pull up to the grill with a chef hat, they gonna see you from afar. Like, who that? So, you know what I'm saying? Let us know if y'all want us to put that together. But shout out to This Is JTV and P. What's good with y'all, man? What we talking about?
Yo, man, y'all seen the crazy shit about the cocaine sharks off the Caribbean, man?
Nah.
Yeah, so basically, I read this on the New York Post earlier, so, you know, legit source right here. But basically, some scientists did tests on 85 different sharks around, I'm going to butcher this, the name of this island, the Eulerthria Island, one of the Bahamas' most remote islands. They tested 85 different sharks. Who even knows why the hell they was out there drug testing sharks like they, you know, playing sports or something or going to get jobs? But 28 of the sharks tested positive for cocaine. And like they're saying basically the reason that they're testing positive, what their theory is that they're thinking is party goers on cruises are getting a little reckless with their recreational activities and dropping this cocaine in the ocean, which is getting to these sharks and getting in their systems. I mean, 28 out of 85, that's a pretty nice number. That's about almost 38%, somewhere in that range. So 1 out of every 3 sharks is getting high in the Caribbean, man. What y'all feel about that, man?
I seen Cocaine there, and that was a fire movie to me. And it sounds like the making of a sequel. You know what I mean? Cocaine Shark is going to be the illest movie of 2027. I'm waiting for it. You know what I mean? Cast me. You know what I mean?
Nah, it might be 2028. You know, it take them a little while to put all that shit together. But nah, word.
Because did y'all watch Cocaine Bear?
Yeah.
That shit was funny as hell. I could just picture a beach version. You know what I mean? Cocaine Shark, that should be lit.
That shit is hilarious.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, nah, I'm with it. Drop it. You know what I'm saying? I'll watch the first 20 minutes of it, come here, tell y'all about it. And then after that, I'll come watch the whole movie. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, but it's crazy. But I believe it like as much. And then, matter of fact, it could be just the cartel been throwing packs overboard for a long time. So it don't even got to be the party goers. It could be they found the party pack down there. They going back to hit the pack that's left down there.
But if you think about that though, bro, all right. So if they dropping off bricks in the ocean, you ain't gonna find no sharks alive to test. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be no sharks alive to tell about it. They gonna be OD'd at the bottom of the ocean. They gonna be finding bodies, man. You know what I'm saying? So maybe it is with a shark tolerance all at a time. You know,
shark might have high tolerance. It's big as hell.
Nah, that's true. But a brick is a brick.
Nigga,
a brick is a brick, man. Like I don't know.
What's the name of that? The song? They taking Mike Tyson blows to the face.
So hold on, I'm about to see how big the average shark. What's the average weight for a shark? Because we could kind of figure this out a little bit.
Just like
I was thinking of that.
Said, they taking them Mike Tyson blows to the face. Shark punch.
A great white.
Nigga, see, look, it's a great white.
No. I'm just saying those are the biggest sharks, and they average anywhere between 2,000 to 2,500 pounds. But then you also got tiger sharks.
What's that locks ball?
Right, the pun is
locks ball. Huh? You remember that locks ball?
They need the scales to weigh the whale with.
Yeah. Hell yeah, the way the sharks with.
So I mean, think about it though, man. A brick. I still think if one shark eats a whole brick, he's probably gonna OD.
If a great white is used to that great white, nigga, what you talking about?
Yo, but that's kind of how the pun that the Post started the article off with. Like, you heard of the great white, but you ain't never heard of the great white like this before. You know what I'm saying? Right. They down there doing that powder, man. Like, that's crazy. Sharks got tempers as it is. So could you imagine a shark on an upper like cocaine? Yo, y'all ever seen somebody trip off of coke, like get angry, like Incredible Hulk type angry? I seen this shit before.
Y'all seen the one
piece off like they Hulk Hogan and shit. You know what I'm saying? In the middle of the street wanting to fight animals and shit. Like, I seen a dude, dead ass. I was out hanging with some wild ass boys one night, man. And this dude, he ripped his shirt up, high off coke, ripped his shirt off, and was trying to fight a horse. You know, like the little horse and carriage motherfuckers that be on the streets downtown that you take a ride in with your lady. Like, he tried to fight the horse because some people was getting into it with him at the bar. Yo, could you imagine a shark tripping like that? Like, nah, I'm cool.
Y'all seen One Piece? I was watching One Piece. My son got me watching One Piece. It's a live series. It's on Netflix. And in there, they got one of the bosses. He is shark. And he like strong ass shark. And when y'all keep saying that, it just make me think of him. Like, you see a diesel shark, he got muscles and shit. Shit is wild. But when you said that, I thought the dude from Austin Powers, where he had the laser on the shark. Like,
Dr. Evil.
Yeah, like, what the hell, man? That shit is 20. That percentage is crazy, you know what I'm saying?
No, that's one out of 3 shots.
And I heard, and I don't know, but I heard it's supposed to be a fast high. So if they was still high, that means that shit happened. It was in the currents currently, you know what I'm saying?
Well, no, it tested, it stays in your system for however long. I don't think it stays in your system as long as weed, because weed stays in your system like 30 days. I think cocaine stays in your system about a week or less, something like that. Not too really hipped on all of that, but they got high a couple days before and they got tested and it was still in their system. But like I said, the thing that I found interesting that I couldn't find in the article, and I'm gonna do some more digging and try to figure it out, is what made them just randomly say, yo, we gonna just give sharks drug tests. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. Like, is that something they randomly do all the time? Like,
I know dolphins get high for pufferfish. You heard about that?
Like, let's just give animals drug tests randomly. Like, I don't know.
Y'all heard dolphins get high for pufferfish?
Huh?
Dolphins get high for pufferfish. Like, pufferfish got a toxin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Not just
Yeah,
dolphins, but anybody can get high off of them because of that toxin that they have in them.
no, but
yeah, but
dolphins
no,
do
but
it on purpose.
that's the only natural. So when you think about, I'm not saying like coke is drugs, but I'm just saying, but they like dolphins like to get high. Like that's what it say. And you know what I mean? Like I ran across that random ass fact. So
So
for
yo,
a
you
shark
think they
to
got they got dolphins down there hustling pufferfish? Like yo, I got 2 for 10s over here. You know what I'm saying? Like two
I
for
don't know.
15.
Did you hear about the dude that they said that the dolphins kidnapped the dude and he made him build a city under in the ocean? Did y'all hear about that?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's
So
a
a dolphin
dude
made a human build a city?
and that's I don't know how reliable that source is when it
Yeah,
comes
I don't
down
know.
to how true that story is, but I seen something like that. So
Where
it's
you
like
heard that shit? You heard that shit like on a random street corner, huh?
nah,
That shit
that's
wasn't.
that
That
shit
shit wasn't.
You're watching a Disney movie.
That shit wasn't no fucking no
Nigga, that's the
reliable
Little
source.
Mermaid. I seen that movie. Ariel and them.
Yo, Breeze get his news sometimes from the playground, man. Like he just go outside.
I'll never get my news from the playground.
Nah, but
I'll never see
them
by the
sharks-
end of this show, because y'all said that, I'm gonna pull up the article just because y'all said that. You know what I mean? Because again, like I said, ain't no reason for me to lie about that shit. It's some dude, and that's what he was saying. Of course,
Ain't
I'm
you lying? It's the
paraphrasing.
motherfucker who published the shit is lying to get people to believe that shit, to get people to click on
No,
that shit. Man.
I don't think it's a real thing. I'm saying that I seen it, but it don't mean that I believe it. But I did see it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. They said there's a lot of different stuff in the ocean. They said it's unexplored for real. If you're talking about the ocean, bro, they say more of it is unexplored than explored. So it's a lot of shit going on down there that we don't know. You know what I'm saying? So
some scary shit down there for real. If you think about it, like anytime I be watching movies where they're spending a lot of time undersea, like all I think about to myself is, yo, that couldn't be me, man. Like there's no way that shit could be me. I just saw a movie it's like last year, maybe a year and a half ago. I can't remember the name of it, but it was a hell of a movie. It was about this dude, like he was part of this diving team where they did scientific stuff down there, and he got stuck down there for way longer than he was supposed to, and he wasn't supposed to make it, but they saved him and he made it. And it was based on a true story too, and it was a really good ass movie. Can't remember the name of that shit to save my life right now. But
was it an 8, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10?
Like a 7.5, 8. Like to me, that's a good movie.
Yeah.
Not everything is worth a 10, man. But
I would watch it 7.5, 8. I would watch it.
No, it was a good movie. I'm gonna figure out the name of the movie before the show. But the whole time they're showing scenes of like them doing all their underwater shit. I'm just like, nope, I'm good. I'm not doing that shit, bro. Like, I'm cool with water and that shit to a certain extent. I'm not trying to have to like get the extra tubes hooked up to the helmet and all of that shit. Like, nah, never. I'm good on all of that, bro. What's y'all feelings on all of that wild aquatic shit, man?
Me personally, like, yeah, I'm not trying to go on no submarine. You know, when those guys went in the submarine with a game controller, I thought that was crazy. You know, I said these guys, you know, I don't see the logic of them doing that. You know what I'm saying? I like
Last Breath. That was the name of the movie. Because basically, dude was down there giving his last breath, and they saved him like right before it was over. But yeah, it was a dope movie. Check it out. Y'all get a chance. It's streaming on something probably. So you got an hour and a half to watch some wild shit about some deep sea diving shit. That was a good movie. That's when I had that movie pass, so I was seeing everything.
Yeah, but nah, I'm not with no submarines like a cruise. Yeah, I would go on a cruise, but I would want it to come back. Now, there's cruises.
Would you throw your Coke over the boat for the sharks?
Oh, I don't like Coke. You know what I'm saying? I don't do Coke. I never did Coke, so I wouldn't even know. You know what I mean?
Facts.
But yeah, so my thing is, out there is just pure water. You just look left, right, wherever you look is straight water. I don't know if I want to be in that situation. You know what I'm saying? But I do think that it could be majestic, you know, if I look at it in an optimistic type of way, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, whitewater rapid shit like that. I'm not doing that shit.
The whitewater
I'm not
rafting?
going down a wild river. Yeah. I'm not. I don't think I'm doing that shit.
I don't want to do no shit where I gotta wear a life jacket.
That shit fun as hell. See,
right.
Like it's called a life jacket. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I'm good. I'm telling you.
We from Brooklyn. We wear flight jackets. I don't want to wear no life jacket.
That's a fact. That's a whole fact.
Hey, I don't know.
That's where it's certain shit like yo, it sound cool in theory, but I know I probably got no business doing that shit. And whitewater rafting is one of the things, you know what I'm saying? Like I probably got no business doing that.
Nah, seriously, they really call it a life jacket. Like you wearing this jacket for your life.
Like
right?
when I go to Six Flags,
you want your life, wear this jacket.
And I hop in the raft on the little shit, you know, the whitewater rafting in Six Flags. Yeah, I'm fucking with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Six Flags. Like, yes.
Acting like
water rapids, rocks.
Nah,
salmon,
you could, but I don't need a life jacket to ride in that. They give you that little. They don't even give you a life jacket. They put the regular, like roller coaster harness type shit on you. That's it. Like, and I ain't drowning in 3-4 feet of water, man. If I do, I'm some dumb motherfucker, man. Like for real. Like, remember when we thought Breeze was talking about he almost drowned in 3 feet of water when he was an adult, but he was really a kid?
It was a kid. It was a wave pool, and I wasn't 6 feet tall. I was probably like 4'11" or 5 before, not 5'5" yet. I was young, and you know what I'm saying. There's a wave pool, and that motherfucking wave came over to the 6 feet. I remember trying to trail back, and I was around mad people, and the people around me, no lie, you could tell they'd been there before, and I didn't, because they was in the like little hula hoop, but it was like a rubber, not a rubber ducky, but it was like a goose, and then it was like air inflated, and they was just like sitting in that, you know what I'm saying? It was, you know what I mean, bunch of girls and shit, you know what I mean? So I was just around people and shit, and I was cool until that wave came. When the wave came, it went from 3 feet to 6 feet, and I was only 5 feet, or 4 feet, 5 feet. Yeah, that shit was tough. Made it out of that shit, came out the pool. I don't think I probably went swimming again years later.
But you wasn't no grown-ass adult drowning in no.
Nah, I was a little kid, man. I was about 8 years old or some shit. 9 years old or some shit.
That's what I'm saying.
I was young. Yeah.
But nah, that shit is all crazy to me though. Like, you know, with the whole shark thing, man. Like when I saw that, I thought it was wild. And hopefully people stop throwing their coke in the. I mean, think about it. You on a cruise, don't you want your coke? Like the fuck? I don't know. I would want my bud if I'm on a cruise, my edibles.
Nigga, it was, oh shit, the cops is coming.
I don't know, man. Hide that in your room.
Oh shit, cruise security is coming.
It's a whole boat or something. I don't know.
Right? Sometimes you got to get that shit out of here.
Cruise security.
Some Karen Hill.
I was trying to tell y'all, they drug testing the sharks because they try and get jobs at SeaWorld. You know what I mean? They got to get
trying to hire.
they trying to get jobs at SeaWorld, and they getting drug tested out here. That's happening.
That's wild. That's wild. They looking for gainful employment, man. They tired of just running around here waiting for some food or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they trying to out here make it happen.
Right. They got.
We're looking for 401k out this motherfucker.
I got kids to feed.
Right.
Them niggas need a plan. Them niggas need a retirement plan. Them niggas
right.
I'm trying to do this forever. Like.
They got a different meaning of a 401k down there, man. You know what I'm saying? Stocks and bonds. You know what I'm saying? They diversifying shit down there. Man.
That's a fact. Word. That shit is wild. But
Yeah, man.
Some other wild shit. I was just telling this nigga Breeze earlier. I seen that for some reason, New York City done voted and they voted in a 20-9 vote. They won. It's actually thinking it's about to happen to turn off the lights in New York City at 11 p.m.
Wow.
I don't understand that. They trying to turn this shit into Gotham City because if it's
Right.
all dark outside, niggas gonna get robbed.
Niggas.
And all sorts of bad things are gonna happen when it's dark. You know what I mean? And niggas could smoke, so it's gonna be dark and smoky. Like it's gonna look just like Gotham City for real.
That's a dumbass idea, man. Whose idea was that to like even put that before people to say let's vote on this? Like who proposed it? I don't know.
How did it win? Like, how did they win that? Like,
the dude might have had a hell of a convincing argument or something. That's why I want to know, like, where did it originate from? Like, what brain surgeon? And I say brain surgeon very sarcastically. Like, what dude said or woman said, let's do this? And I say dude because I don't think a woman would do that. Honestly, I don't think so. Like, women think more of safety than we do. So I would think this would have to be like some bonehead idiot dude's idea to save a few bucks, man. Because guess what? In the house, I'll cut some lights off and shit when I don't need them to save a couple dollars. But I ain't trying to do that shit to the whole city outside.
It says a proposed New York law known as the Dark Skies Protection Act aims to reduce light pollution and requiring many outdoor lights to be turned off after 11 p.m., helping save energy and protect wildlife. The bill has passed the committee vote and is moving forward towards a full vote, though it includes exceptions for safety and essential services, with an ongoing debate about its impact on visibility and security. But yeah,
I think all that's wordplay for control and power. At the end of the day, you come to a city like New York with a proposal like that. First and foremost, the people who had voted it couldn't have been from New York City in the first place, because you already know it's a violation. And if they just wanted to talk business and just did the numbers and see how much money that the corner stores make from 11 p.m. to whenever they decide, you know what I'm saying, whenever sunlight hits, bro, you missing out on a lot of money. Don't pretend like the city going to change just like that, or they going to even adapt to that shit. I'm surprised they even got that vote off.
Wait, what you mean?
I don't think this is the end of this, Jay. I'm going to keep it real with you. I think this is going to unravel to something else. It's going to become something. It's no way. And then you talking about going into the summer months. Like, we not even going into the winter and you talking this shit. Like, oh, you know what I mean? Maybe they consider it. But going into the summer months, all of the money that's made everywhere in New York City after 11 p.m., money-wise, business-wise, I don't see how they got outvoted. I don't see how it's logical. Not in New York City.
Listen, I think the part that they said about protecting the wildlife is kind of crazy to me, because there's more wildlife coming to the city as days go on. They already got coyotes in Central Park. I don't recommend jogging in Central Park after dark, because it'd be coyotes and all sorts of shit in that motherfucker. And then on top of that, if you leave the lights off all night, it's gonna be more shit feeling it's safe to come outside. It's all, man. I went to my car maybe 2 weeks ago.
Yo,
it was a raccoon or some big shit out there. It wasn't a rat. It was some big shit.
Yo, but no, to your point, Jay. Nah, to Jay's point, there's nocturnal animals on land in the ocean, like we was talking about prior, that you're not going to see them because they nocturnal. Like, they only come out at night. When you're asleep, they're just getting up. Now, you're going to sleep. They parallel worlds. They nocturnal. They see better at night. That's how they work. That's how they live. That's what it is. Bro, you inviting all of that. We got turning off the lights at 11 o'clock on a regular basis. They might not pull up for the first week, but let that shit hypothetically happen for weeks.
Yo, but not only that, like, not only the predator animals, but the predatory humans. Like, them motherfuckers is gonna be out, like, doing all types of flagrant, devious
shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what about the single parent that got to work a night job to hold it down, and now they got to worry about all types of fucking real life Gotham villains, like Jay said, running around the city just trying to stick them up for they little bit of whatever they got. You know what I'm saying? What about people? You know what I'm saying? Young women who got to worry about possibly being harmed in a violated sexual manner or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's when them predator motherfuckers is gonna be out there. Like, yo, I think it's a terrible idea, man. And like, shit, yo, they need to stop this shit, man. Like, whoever came up with this idea, they need to seriously consider whether they're fit to be in office. Because, like, okay, yeah, on one point it may save a couple of bucks, but it's gonna, whatever money you're saving from the energy point of view, you're gonna be spending more money on law enforcement and things like that. So it's not gonna it's not gonna even out. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna, well, it will even out, is what I'm saying. So it won't be a plus for them making more money or saving money for the city or whatever. Yo, that's just a terrible idea, man. If they want New York to go back to like what shit was,
shadowy blocks,
this is
shadowy figures.
This is the quick way to. This is the
like,
quick
fuck
way
out of here. Like, no,
the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s, man. For real, that shit crazy, bro.
Yeah, it don't seem like a good idea to me. But
you're gonna send this shit in straight chaos. People gonna start getting more weapons. Women gonna start attacking first. Like, they're not gonna react. They're gonna act before the react. They're gonna be, I think, the aggressor in situations. Like, that ass, like, dark? Nah. So yeah, somebody gotta fight this shit.
Guns, you know what I mean? So maybe they like, yo, we could turn the lights out because you got a gun now. You know what I mean? You could you open carry. So now I mean, turn the lights out.
Right.
Nah, but you just welcoming violence. And at the end of the day, this shit is not logic, especially for where we live. You know what I'm saying? And again, you gotta know what you in for. And this is the first time it ever been introduced. And a lot gonna be put on the is this the mayor? He has to okay this? He gotta green light this? Will he have to sign off on that?
Yeah, but they said it was a committee vote, so then it would have to go to, you know, the other proper authorities before it even get to him, I guess. But word.
Right. It's a process.
It continues. It's a process, but it passed the committee vote because
the fact that it even did that, like, who, this committee, they're a bunch of assholes, and the person
I don't think they're from New York, bro. They can't be from New York.
I don't know, man. That shit wild.
Yeah, but we'll see how this shakes up. You know what I mean? Just walk around with a flashlight. Fuck it.
That's gonna be crazy. People walking around.
It's BYOL, man. Bring your own lights.
That's crazy. That's wild. That would actually be real life, man.
Everybody just gotta walk around with your own flag. Who that? You know what I mean? It's like Scooby Doo out this motherfucker.
So much fun.
But
no, that's crazy, man.
It is what it is. You know what I mean? Speaking of is what it is, did you see J. Cole and Cam?
Yeah.
I seen the beginning of it. I ain't see the whole entire podcast.
That shit just cracked me up because these niggas funny.
Yeah, they built it up, you know, all drama and suspenseful like.
Yeah, it was a funny thing, but I don't know. I just always go back to J. Cole is boring to me. You know? I feel like the interview was boring. His raps be boring sometimes. But shout out to J. Cole. I like when he's a feature artist on somebody else's song. But the feature interview, it bored me a little bit. But I'd like the promo for it. The promo was cool. But yeah, I don't know. Did y'all watch the interview? What y'all thought of it?
Yeah, I watched clips of it. I didn't watch the whole thing straight. It was what it was, you know. It wasn't, like you said, he's not the type of person that's gonna, make headlines with, shit he say unless it's on the track. So
and he pissed me off, honestly.
It wasn't really all of that, although it wasn't really all of that great, the clips that I saw, but I wasn't really expecting much. Like, I kind of knew the buildup was going to be better than the actual interview.
So let me ask y'all about this, because the whole shit with Cam suing him, right? Cam was suing him. He explained it from his perspective and was like, oh, I was hurt. I was shocked, this, that, and the third, that you would even sue me. And I still heard his whole explanation and was like, fuck out of here, Duke. Because basically what he said was, and he took 20 minutes to say it, but he said he called Cam to do a verse and called him to clear old boy. Cam came through Johnny on the spot, did it within 2 days or something like that, came to the studio, recorded the verse in 15 minutes. He went to the bathroom, came back, verse was done, shit was fire, lit. This nigga asked him for a verse. He tells Cam, oh, when I write verses, it just takes me a process, and sometimes it takes a long time for me to write a verse. So it could be for anywhere from now until infinity. You know what I mean? And then Cam, all right. So fuck
the now until infinity part.
Fuck that. Fuck the verse. How about just come do an interview on my show? And then, oh yeah, that's the other part. He said, yo, he offered to pay Cam. Like, when Cam was leaving the studio, he like, yo, let me get your lawyer information so I can get the money over to you. He's like, nah, it's cool. It's free. You good, bro. I'm out. We don't need none of that. Cool. So then when it comes time, Cam like, yo, all right, let me get the verse. From now until infinity, I don't know. When I write, it's a process, all this bullshit. And then Cam says, all right, fuck the verse. Just do an interview on my show. And then he still goes, I got you for the interview, and then puts the interview off one time, put the interview off another time, and then don't end up doing the interview until just now.
Dang.
And it's like, bro.
How long ago that shit started?
Huh?
How long ago, like, originally, that goes back to a year,
probably
2
like
years?
Probably like 3 years.
Dang, that's crazy.
Like, bro, I'd have been pissed too.
Yeah.
Like, and then my thing is, if you treating me like it's all business, when I sue you, that's all business too.
Facts.
Like,
so you shouldn't feel no type of way. If you handling this shit straight business and I go to that too, then why all of a sudden now it's got to be any type of feelings involved? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like, that shit wild. If I do something for you, Johnny, on the spot, and you want to take your time when it comes to me, I feel away. Like, even if you saying, oh, it's not like that, this is just my process, fuck your process, dude. Because when you needed something for your shit, I was right there.
Got you. Right.
Yeah, and I think he Cameron, and I like that he kept putting emphasis on, I was never going to do anything. Like, I was never going to really sue you. Like, I never was going to do that. But I just wanted to get your attention because, you know what I'm saying? You just, like you say, you're too nonchalant. Like, you too nonchalant. You know what I mean? And yeah, I kind of side with Cam on that. You know what I mean? Because I agree with him. I don't think he never was going to sue J. Cole. I think he really did. That. You think he was going to sue him for real?
Hell yeah, you filed the lawsuit. You was ready to sue him. But he didn't want to sue him. But that's what had to happen.
Just to get his attention, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, more of there's no other way for me to really get your attention. Like we just finished saying, like, all right, you want to handle this business, so I'm going to handle this business. Because obviously he probably called him, texted him, whatever, and he didn't get the response that he felt he deserved. So, shit, what else I'm going to do? Like, for real.
Yo, I feel it, but it's just like, yo, bro, seriously? I feel like he didn't want to slap him. So instead of slapping him, he sued him. He slapped him with a lawsuit.
Grown man way to handle it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Cam, what, 50? Out here fighting, man.
Yo, but all I'm saying,
and to Jay's point, because I was listening, is that gotta matter for something. If you ask me to do something and I do it immediately, and you know what I mean, it's one thing to wait. I guess, I don't know, Maybe he didn't expect the immediate, and that was another thing. The grace that he gave him. I heard P say, when was it? I think it was like a year. Like this been really
it was over a year. It was like 3
over.
years.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
come
like
on,
that's
bro.
disrespectful at that point, man.
Like you the same day. You go in the bathroom. Come on, man. This shit crazy. Like that shows that it just shows that the professionalism that Cameron has. Like that's some real veteran shit. Like he ain't playing around, you know, you ain't wasting time. You know, studio time costs money because that shit costs money, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, shout out to Cameron. It just, you know what I mean, speaks to his professionalism, man.
Yo, man, I just thought about it. Could you imagine if they said you couldn't record in the studio after 11 o'clock as part of that power shit? You know how much music wouldn't get made because most good music get made after 11 o'clock? That's crazy.
Well, they just talking about outside light.
No, I know. I'm just roping the two things together. That's all.
Yeah, like, but how the fuck? Like walking in a parking lot in the middle of the night. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that shit's dangerous, man. That shit dangerous.
They gotta. I wonder if the people get a vote. Like, because the thing is, some things gotta happen. You gotta make the train still well lit. It has to be well lit, and those surrounding blocks around the train station has to be well lit. Like, what blocks are you talking about? Like, yo, all of it sound bad. I don't want to compromise. I don't want to consider what they saying. I'm taking that shit and I'm throwing it in the ocean. Like, fuck out of here. Like, I'm throwing that shit away. I'm kicking that shit down the hill. I don't like the whole idea of it. The shit is terrible. Terrible.
Yeah.
I had no business on 42nd Street sometimes with my age and where I was at my age as a teenager, but I made it home safe, and that's because it was well lit. If they was to turn
the committee members in here,
at
man,
11 o'clock, that would be crazy.
Yeah,
I
man.
We gotta figure out to tell me why they voted for that, because I'm pretty sure they had some good reasoning. Because we're all against it, but I'm pretty sure they had to have some sort of good reason for 20 people to vote for it.
That's terrible. Well, they didn't have to get. Well, how big was the committee?
29 people,
and they needed 20 votes.
Well, it won 20-9.
That's crazy.
Like the overwhelming majority.
Why are they from New York?
They live in the suburbs. They don't live in the city. They can't live in the city.
Yeah, they never lived in the city. They from.
Look, I'm just saying it might be something that we're missing.
It could be. We definitely got to circle back.
Might be some sort of information that we're missing, or something that we're missing, that an overwhelming majority of people voted for this.
Yeah, and again, right? What's the context? They're doing this because it was more violence. What happened? Because the only thing
I told you what it said. It said wildlife concerns and something else.
That's bullshit. What wildlife? It ain't no wildlife in the city. Coyotes?
Nah, but
coyotes got that much power.
It said wildlife,
but that is a concern. I think the wildlife and I think people
saving energy.
Shit. I think both are major concerns.
Saving energy and wildlife was what I saw here. But like I said, there got to be a little bit more to the story for them to vote for it, because I know we are sitting here calling them idiots and out-of-towners, but there could be something more to the story.
Let me ask you this. Did y'all hear about the family that turned down $26 million? You're talking about energy. Turned down $26 million not to make their land in the house that the land is on a data center for AI.
Oh.
No, I didn't see that. Where's that? Where was that at?
On the internet.
No, yeah,
Texas.
Right.
Oh, hold on, let me get them.
Making sure you ain't here in the playground on the corner.
No, but I want to get the content. Hold on, it's fair. It's fair for the people that are tuned in for us to show them where the source is from. I could do that.
No, I'm saying
you kind of want to know where the house was at, and I think
the land at, like where these.
Right, I know. I'm gonna find out right now. But I was saying into the conversation of how much power that AI got. Like they need all of this space for data centers and all of this shit now. Like this shit is becoming some other shit.
They need AI, and even the Bitcoin mining places, they need a lot of fucking space to, because they take up like a lot of the servers. They need multiple servers back to back, and they need a lot of space for it. And I think they've been putting a lot of them up in Texas, and I've been hearing about that, and people have been complaining that their land is close to these things and they shouldn't be able to just build them in residential areas, because one, you don't know the long-term effects of how that could having that high level of electromagnetic activity, and the energy consumption too, I think it was like a concern. But I feel like a lot of it was in Texas, because Texas
I found it right here. It said Kentucky.
Oh.
It say a Kentucky family reported rejected a $26 million offer from an AI company for a partial sale of their farmland to build a data center, opting to keep land that has been in their family for generations, saying it is meant to stay and hold and feed a nation. So there's sentimental value there. It's not just business. It being generational, in their family and in their money. Yeah, so yeah, I get it. You know what I'm saying? They probably, who knows what they generate? They probably look like, yeah, we don't get 26 million in 1 year, but this how much time it take us to get 26 million. We don't need that.
No, but it may be something where that land has been in the family for generations upon generations. Sure. It might even, and even in situations like that, I don't know if y'all know, but some families, instead of putting, burying their loved ones in cemeteries and stuff like that, they literally bury them on their property because they got the property for it, and they have like little small cemeteries in there. So I'm pretty sure this land is pretty big if they offering 26 mil for it. So there's a possibility that might even be going on there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just think that AI, they doing a lot more than, you know what I mean, I care for sometimes, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't gonna lie, I think about Skynet, I think about this, and I didn't watch the movie yet, but I am gonna watch it. It's called The Creator. It's with Denzel Washington's son. And they talking about, I think the movie is about, you know what I mean, the internet, and then like Denzel Washington's son, I forget his name.
I think it's Isaiah, right?
Maybe yes,
Isaiah Washington. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, he's the star. Yeah, he, you know what I'm saying, is going to pursue the AI, but the AI becomes human or something like that. I just seen the preview. I didn't see the movie. I can't articulate what it's about, but it's something to do with AI and this war. And again, it's just this reiterating the same thing from the Terminator to all of these different things that depict what the robots is and how we supposed to live among them in society, and are we too reliant on them, or you know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of content out there, and I guess you could say this is kind of like a new movie. I know Jay was saying that like none of this stuff is original. Yeah, I agree, but I think AI is probably the most original content as a recent. I can't.
Is it? Because it's been movies been done on AI stuff, like you talked about the Terminator. We going back to the 80s. I'm pretty sure it might be shit from the 70s that talk about that type of stuff. So that ain't really original neither, man. It ain't really. It's crazy.
It's like variables of it. Like it started and they making different versions of it. You know what I'm saying? Like
originality.
Some of it is good.
I think people scared. Honestly, I think people scared to be original because they want to succeed or they want to win, so to speak. So rather than try something new, stick to a formula that is proven, and then they go ahead and they're able to make their dividends off of their version or their recreation of it. Like again, like I look no further than the sneaker game more than anything, man. Like there's so much of a lack of originality. And granted, like I'm part of
bullshit. That's what it is. It's when you let business people be in control of creative realms.
Right. That's
They
exactly what it is.
worry about profits and not
Yep.
worry about pushing the art form forward.
Yep.
They don't care. They only care what's going to make more money, what's going to make more money quicker, in their opinion. And it's really about, can we fucking innovate some shit? Can we make some shit better, some shit newer, some shit that's going to enlighten people? And people, the business people don't care about that. They only care about what's the profit and the bottom line. And I understand that, but at the same time, we have to move the culture forward.
No,
Yeah, I think
you hit
I
that
think
shit on the nail, 100%, bro. That's exactly what that shit is,
B,
man.
what's good, bro?
Is when you have business people in those roles, and that's the thing. It's like, at what point do these companies, and this is a lot of the big thing that I don't think a lot of people realize. Once you have boards and majority shareholders involved in conversations with business, then that business is now looked at differently, so to speak, to where now you can't have the creative people, unfortunately, running that, because there's so many other people's money involved. I think once businesses decide to make that jump to being like a publicly traded company and having these executive boards and things like that, that's when the creative people lose their positions in the top rank position, so to speak. And then that's when you have those business people now coming in, and that's when you get the rinse, wash, and repeat type ideas when it comes to movies, TV shows, music, clothing, sneakers, whatever. Like everything that we basically purchase, it's all coming down to those business ideas. Hey, guess what? We know that 2 years ago in the fourth quarter, this worked for us. So we had a bad fourth quarter last year. So instead of trying to do something different this year, what we're going to do is do what worked 2 years ago in the fourth quarter, because that was proven. And that's exactly what we're getting from all walks of life.
Yeah, but I think two things could happen. They don't have to strip the power out of the creative because they want to do what worked 2 years ago. Because 9 times out of 10, it was the creator that made it work 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So like, and again, I think,
and that's what I'm saying. In that year in between, the next project that the creator did failed. So now instead of letting the creator make a new project the next year, they're going to go back to the one thing that did work from 2 years ago. That's what's happening.
Shit is nasty. And I understand it is a gamble when you are doing new things. Sometimes things come out, it's before people's time, it's ahead of its time. So it may not connect right at that moment. And then some people go back and realize how dope it was. But just recreating the Lion King 7 times and then watching the Little Mermaid again and then doing Cinderella over, like Cinderella is like from the fucking 40s or some shit like that, right? Like, it's, bro, let's do something
how many
new.
Times? Yeah.
There's lots of people coming up with new stories every day. There's new shit out there. They need to focus on that type of shit. Let's move the culture forward. That's just my take on it. Move the culture forward.
I think a lot of times the creative doesn't have the capital for a production team. But to your point, there is ways content creators have made things way easier opposed to needing a production team. But sometimes if a vision, he feel like he need the production, he need the money for the production. I think sometimes these big companies be scared of certain, you know what I'm saying, movies to be made. You know what I mean? They don't want to see certain things. They rather revamp and show you the same thing over and over in a different way, told a different way, as much as possible, but it's still the same story. Like, bro, we know Batman, we know Superman, we know these. They don't, you know what I mean? Like, and again, they were current. They were just as current then when I was a kid to what I am now as a grown man. There hasn't been much change. There's been change, but not. Watch what?
Did either one of y'all watch Invincible? Because Invincible is on season 4 right now, and
No.
it's one of the best fucking.
Really. I seen like 1 and 2 seasons, the first 2, or like the first one for sure, but not enough.
Invincible is a fire ass comic series or whatever. I think it's one of the newest comic series out that I've seen. Period, and the shit is ill. But even with them, a lot of that shit is a parody of other comics that has already been out. So like it's dope that they doing it new. They got a different approach to it, but even that is a parody of the shit that's already out. Like where is the brand new shit? The shit that people don't even think of.
But here's the thing though, bro. If you think about it, every story is the same story, or should I say one of a few stories just told different ways. You know what I'm saying? In anything that you look at, there's always a hero and a villain. Anything serious wise, anything drama related. Sometimes in comedy you might have it too, but for the most part, anything serious wise, there's going to be a hero and a villain, and that's the age old story, bro. They tell that story even in sports, how the media portrays certain teams. You know what I'm saying? When it's the team that doesn't really like this or like that. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden now, this team is the villain because the media wants to portray them to be the villain because they won too much or they didn't like that, they were winning and they wasn't kissing somebody's ass. Like, that's going to be the story that's always going to be told. And I think it's been hard to, I guess, make some different things happen with creative processes, with telling these stories, because to Breeze's point, we were talking Batman, Superman, like those things have been around forever. Those dudes are going to be around forever. Like our kids are going to still be having, Batman and Superman stuff going on in their life, either watching the shows or wanting it decorated in their room or having a birthday party, whatever the case may be. So it's certain things I think are timeless. And I think that our society has made them timeless. Like, going back to the sneaker, like Air Jordan 1, Air Max, those shoes are like timeless. You know what I'm saying? Like no matter what year it is, they just dropped those 95s, the neon green ones. People went crazy over them like they never seen them before. Them shoes that came out how many times? But it's just certain things are timeless.
Did y'all see the dude they sent? Well, I know Breeze probably ain't see it, but did you see the dude that they sent the 95s to? It was the dude that tweeted like 12 years ago when they gonna come out with the 95s again. And Nike, as a promotional part of the release, they sent him a brand new pair with his tweet framed of when it's gonna come back out. And they said, "Right now, we got you."
Nice. That's dope. That was dope.
Why you had to put me out there like that? How you know I ain't see it? No, I'm saying.
Did you see it?
No.
I ain't see it.
I might see it. You know what I'm saying?
They just broke some news to us right there, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we got a question from the highlight show. Shout out to Ha. But
shout out to Ha.
Who is more racist, Superman or Batman? Batman is a billionaire, but Superman really only helps white people.
Oh man. Yo, so that's an interesting question right there. We should honestly loop back to Jay's theory on Batman a while back before even digging into this real quick, because that was an interesting take. And anybody that didn't get the pleasure to hear this take needs to hear this take on how Jay feels about Batman, Jay.
What was it?
You don't remember about him and how he pick on all the villains? They all got mental problems.
Oh yeah, no, that's a fact.
Yo, that was some of the realest shit I ever heard, man.
That's a fact. Because I was thinking about that one day, just that Batman, like everybody that he fights is somebody that's like in an insane asylum for something. Like he messes with the mentally challenged over and over and over again and makes them his arch nemesis. And I think that might be like, maybe we need to investigate Batman. What is he doing? Like, Poison Ivy is just trying to save the rainforest, and meanwhile you got Batman,
like a bully.
right? Come over here bullying. You know what I mean? And that's a thing that's another conversation. But
Mr.
that's
Freeze
not
was
racist.
trying to save his wife.
Huh? Yeah,
Freeze
dude.
was trying to save
Mr.
his
Freeze
wife.
trying to save his wife. Why don't you help his wife? Maybe that helps the whole cause.
Hey.
Like, what was Penguin doing? I think Penguin might have just been doing illegal shit, but it might be. We got to look deep.
Penguin had a fucked up childhood. He was all fucked. Remember, he had the fucked up hands. He was all deformed.
Right. We got to
He
look.
grew up rich, but they were shitting on him.
That's a fact. But
they all
Batman,
when you kick this shit, bro. And I'm pretty sure we got this shit in the archive somewhere. But when you was kicking this shit, like, yo, it made sense with like all of these people. Like, yo, they're not really criminals. They just a little messed up in the head, and they need guidance rather than getting their ass kicked and keep getting thrown in jail. And the fact that they're not even getting thrown in like jail, they all getting thrown in the loony bin. No offense to anything, but you know what I'm saying? Like, that's even wilder. Like, so I don't know. To me, to elaborate more on Highlight Show's question, yo, Batman is a fucked up person, B.
Yeah, get these people some help, man, because they don't never actually get help in Arkham. Know what I mean?
And you know, I want to answer her question. I would say it's Batman because he's not even a real superhero. He's taking it upon himself.
You're not listening. That's a guy. That's the guy's question, not her question.
Oh, but still, what is it? The Healthy?
The Highlight Show.
Yo, it's about to be
everything else.
It's about to be Caleb. It's about to be Caleb Williams all over again.
but nah, I would say Batman. I gotta answer that question with Batman.
Go ahead. Why Batman more racist?
Because he's not a real superhero. He's taking it upon himself to say who's a villain. Maybe this person just need help. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna take
at least Superman know who the real villain is.
I'm taking the other side of that argument. Superman is obviously more racist because, first of all, he's not even part of the human race. He's an alien. He's an alien from another planet, and he comes here and only helps white people. That's crazy. I'm taking the other side of the argument.
Lois Lane getting shot stone. Yo, Lois Lane getting shot stone at her now. That's wild.
Oh, wait, what happened? All right, so Superman is more racist character because his choice to rock with Lois Lane was definitely a Karen and a narcissist. I mean, and we got not the Batman. Ain't even really a superhero logic. Oh, he's Batman not, bro. First of all, if you want to call Batman a hero, cool. Super is a fucking stretch. Nigga don't got not one superpower. The nigga's superpower is white privilege.
The money, the resources he got, exactly. That's a superpower.
Nigga superpower is white privilege.
It's no different than Tony Stark's. Marvel.
His superpower is resources inheritance.
Resources and money, exactly. This is what I'm saying. It's no difference. They basically, when they created Iron Man, that was basically Marvel's retort to Batman. It's the same character. If you really think about it, it's the same damn character. They just wear different suits. They both live in New York. They both is rich, spoiled brats. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they fuck with people.
I'm here for it.
I think they both wear white hoods, man. To be honest with you, I think both of them when they change out their costumes, they both wear white hoods and they go to the same Justice League parties, man.
Oh man,
that's just my take on it.
How y'all feel about that, chat? Chime in, chat.
Yeah, they the same, man.
They don't Bruce Wayne are one and the same.
If you look at their characters in costume and out of costume, they the same character. Just to the point, like Jay, what we talking earlier, no originality. Marvel ain't decided to come up with a new character. They just decided, yo, let's make our version of Batman.
The crazy shit is I seen some shit, and I don't know if people even pay attention to the comics like that, but they said that all Marvel did, like DC Comics was out first, and all Marvel did was really copy DC Comics but make them more real. Like instead of like that's why, like instead of being in Gotham City, they put it actually in New York. Right. To make it more real and more relatable. Instead of driving a certain type of car, they said that he drove an actual like Corvette. Because Corvettes were popular at the time. Like, and they used that realism for people to try to relate more, but they copied a lot of shit from DC.
Yeah, absolutely. Man.
And then DC
hold on, just for a question. Who would be the Incredible Hulk, you think?
Like who's
I can tell
DC's version?
Like Marvel.
I don't think DC got a version. Marvel got the Hulk. You know what I'm saying? I think once Marvel established themselves as a player, then I think where they really changed the game is they decided to start making all different types of characters. And where DC kind of they made different characters, but they didn't really pop off like the Marvel characters. Like if you think about it, DC ain't never make nothing like how X-Men. You know, X-Men just came out and just totally changed the game.
DC's version of the Hulk-like characters are someone named Damage, Solomon Grundy, Blockbuster. It's a few of them. Like they both copy off of each other, but Marvel copied off of DC first, and DC started
because DC been around, I think, since like the 20s or 30s or some wild shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
But if you look it up, like
DC
look up
predates Marvel.
They always got an equivalent in the other one. But
Solomon Grundy, the Batman, he from Batman. He a Batman villain.
But I'm telling y'all, if y'all don't watch Invincible, y'all got to get on Invincible. That shit is fire. They on season 4 now. I watched the first 3 episodes, I think.
What's it about?
It's like basically a Superman type character, like in the Justice League, a type Justice League, but basically Superman turned on the Justice League and killed all of them niggas in the first episode. Killed the whole Justice League and said that he was going to take over Earth for himself. And he got a son that he named Invincible, and Invincible not with it. Like he's not with, because he was born on Earth, so he's not with his father just taking over Earth. That shit was the shock for him, shit crazy, and that's pretty much what it started from. But in the first episode, it's just like, what if Superman decided to body the whole Justice League, fucking crushed the Flash head, fucking killed Batman, did all of them dirty by itself, and then what?
Dirty Sucio.
No, that sounds fire. That sounds like a fire show. What's that shit
on? Amazon Prime.
All right.
Yeah, and to add to that, the thing about it is you don't know that shit in the beginning. You know what I'm saying?
Because he seemed like a cool ass dude.
Yeah, like it don't tell you that. And when it's unfolding, it's kind of like unbelievable. You would never think the superhero would be the superhero and the bad guy. But remember, this is a cartoon. But the writing into this
very
shit,
graphic as well.
Chef's
and
kiss.
they curse. It's graphic. They curse. It's like
word.
Yeah. But dope ass show, and it's made by the.
If I give it a chef's kiss, you gotta go see it.
I don't know, man.
I'm saying it like it's on a movie. You can watch it on Amazon Prime.
You throw tens around like dudes do ones at the strip club, man.
Yo, you stupid.
All right, so Jay, what you give Invincible, Jay? Except y'all don't think I'm just giving out tens like that. What you give Invincible?
Me, I feel like as a show, it's one of my favorite shows. Like it's one of the ones that I wait for to come on. I would give it at least an 8.5 probably, and I would say a 9 or a 10 if it was more original. I think the idea is original, but like all of the characters on the show are a parody of another character. So because it's not 100% original, that's why I can't give it a 10. But the shit.
So it's kind of like that drawn together shit from back in the day.
I don't even know what that is.
That was the shit that used to come on. I think it was Cartoon Network, Adult Swim shit, and it was like all the characters were parodies of different characters. Like they had a fake ass Pikachu, they had a fake ass Superman, they had a fake ass Zelda, not Zelda, but Link.
Like it's Omni-Man. The dude that was supposed to be the Flash was Red Rush. The dude that's supposed to be Batman is called.
Yeah, that's what it kind of sound like. It's like that drawn together shit. But drawn together was like some straight comedy shit.
Yeah, this shit, it got comedy elements, but it's more of like the real life behind being a superhero, not just when they save. Like think about this. Like this dude Omni-Man is married to invincible moms, have a baby, but he didn't know like if his son would be able to have superpowers or not, because he never mated with a fucking human person. And the reason why they was doing this because their whole race got obliterated by some sort of virus or whatever. But he finally realized that his son was getting powers, and that's what made him say, all right, yeah, we're gonna take this motherfucker over now. But when he thought about it, he's like, listen, Mark, these humans don't mean anything. Your mother, like, I love her, I guess, but she's more like a pet to me. Like, the thing about it, if you could live for thousands of years and your wife could only live, regular human years, like, she's like a pet to me. Like,
yeah, that's wild.
Like, the shit. Wow. Yo, the show is crazy, bro.
I gotta check that shit out, man. I got some time this weekend.
And it's one of those shows with good writing, so they be having good quotables. Like I forgot what one of the ones that I heard last night, but they're like, yeah, the Viltrum race is gonna die. We're extinct. He's like, no, Viltrum is inevitable. Like, and the way he put that shit was hard though. Like he said some shit. I was like, yo, they should put that in front of a song. I think I want to put that in front of a song. The way he put that shit was hard. But they got bars on that shit.
All right, word.
And it's gruesome. Like niggas get their arms ripped off, legs ripped off, split in half. His father beat him half to death, trying to prove to him that like we should take over Earth, and just was like fucking him up bad though. Like shit crazy.
Word. Yeah, y'all been watching any of the
But it's wild.
I meant to say not watching, but y'all seen the shit Hov said about like the whole.
I didn't watch the interview, but I've been seeing clips and clips and clips.
I didn't see the whole thing, but I'm talking about the one part where he said like
battle rap.
Yeah, like not battle rap itself, but the whole art of battling in rap. I thought that was. Here's a dude that done been in I don't know how many battles, beefs, whatever, and now he's taking that stance because I don't know, maybe he's older or more removed from the situation. But I found it very intriguing that this guy of all people would be the one promoting that, man. So I wanted to bring that up and see what y'all felt about that, man, because I thought that was kind of crazy.
Mr. I left condoms on the baby seat,
right?
Telling people right. Bring up people's wives in the battle.
Like, yo,
I don't know, but listen, I'm not mad at him for saying that because at the end of the day, rap is a livelihood for some people, and to just if you end a rapper, you don't just end the rapper, you end careers for everyone under that rapper as well,
right?
And I understand that it's a business, but at the same time, this is one of those things. It's like it's this thing of ours, you know what I mean? And part of it is battle rap. Part of it is saying you corny. Part of it is saying I'm better than you. And every rapper, I feel, should think that they're better than other rappers.
Like, bro, I honestly thought, or maybe I'm confused here, but I thought that is one of like the most earliest parts of the culture is at the block party or on the block or in a park or whatever. two MCs going head to head. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to get violent or wild disrespectful like how it maybe has evolved into, but the essence is always, you know what I'm saying, two MCs battling. Yo, your kicks is whack or whatever, or whatever bar, you know what I'm saying? Just actual hip hop shit. You know what I'm saying? So I found that shit just wow crazy that here's an OG in hip hop who been around, and he's taking that stance. I would have liked him, honestly, from what I heard, because I didn't watch the whole interview, but I did see that whole segment, and I would have liked him to, if he was gonna take that stance, take it a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't act like, oh, it was all good when I did it, but now I don't think it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it kind of came off to me.
I heard somebody describe it as like one of them niggas who go to jail and then they come back and say, stop the violence. And it's because you have amassed wisdom throughout your time from the things that you've done, and maybe you want to see a different way. And I understand that. But at the same time, you got to let other people learn the same way you learn, because they're not going to know. Like, experience is the best teacher. And in order to get to that point, you have to experience it. But in where I'm going to be contradictory is also when you see people like J. Cole who don't want to battle, who seem to be a little bit above their years in wisdom, maybe, that shit corny. That shit corny. I don't want to hear that. When Drake and Kendrick is getting into it, I don't want to see you bow out because these are both my friends in real life, so I can't sleep because of this. I laughed my fucking head off when I seen the headline that J. Cole said, oh, this is another interview he had recently or something. J. Cole said, oh, when I decided to drop out of the battle, my wife cried. I was like, the rest of your fucking fans did too. A lot of niggas cried because why the fuck you backed out? You fucking, yo.
Yeah, that shit, to me, that shit was, I don't know, man. I still don't forgive him for that shit, man.
Some of the softest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah, I don't forgive him for that shit, man. Because I thought he was, to me, I mean, this is no disrespect to Kendrick, but I thought J. Cole was the whole shit. I thought J. Cole was like that. If I had a dog in the fight, you know what I'm saying? If you had to tell me drop a parlay on one of these three, and again, like I said, no disrespect to Kendrick, but J. Cole is who I was throwing my bread on. Man.
And my thing about that is that J. Cole sat there and rapped for a year and a half straight in every verse saying, I'm better than all you niggas. I'm the nicest nigga. Can't nobody fuck with me. And soon as he got the chance to prove it, he said, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
So yeah, I seen the interview with J. Cole with I forgot her name, Nadeska. I seen that one, and I seen some of the Cameron one. But the thing is, with the apology with J. Cole, the way he articulated it, he's making it seem like he was so sad that he did that. He made that decision, and he didn't want to make that decision, and I don't know, he regretted it for the most part. But to the conversation of Jay-Z, I think that he said that in defense of, for context, because I watched the whole interview, that it got nasty with Drake and with him when all of the pedophiles and all of that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he was talking about, the battle. And he said when it gets that far, and you kind of out in a person like that, and now fans are not fucking with him.
But hold up, Breeze. This is why it should come from this messenger, because to Jay's point, like he just finished saying, this is the same dude who was talking about he left condoms on his baby seat.
I said the same thing.
And at the end of the day, as much as it discredited Drake, or it may, Drake is still the most streamed artist of this year, and he hasn't dropped anything yet. Right. So did it really
Right. He's still Drake.
My thing is, I didn't like Jay's approach on that because I feel like I want the culture not to accept pedophile activity, that kind of nature. Don't embrace that shit. Push that away. If that was Kendrick's, if it's true, first and foremost, don't put that shit on nobody if it ain't true. But if you got some type of evidence that is true and you saying that element should not be in hip hop and you kind of like pushing back towards that, then yeah, battle that. Get that shit up out of the culture. It has no place here. And I'm for that. So I was mad that he said that, not to mention he tweeted, "You gonna get this work." I mean, to Loaded Lux. Like, because Loaded Lux and Calico, and we was just talking about that. Loaded Lux came out and he was talking to Mickey Fax. They was disagreeing, like, yo, you gotta bring context to that whole, because you saying the whole battle element of hip hop we should take out of hip hop.
That's crazy.
That's too much of a bold statement, bro.
That's like, too much of a piece of the puzzle, in my opinion.
It's the whole thing.
It's wild.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think
you're taking the competition out of the sport.
Facts.
To me, that's what you're doing right there.
I think people are just too caught up on the internet and not caught up on real life. Like, yeah, I understand on the internet these things live for a long time, but in real life, it's a battle. It's a battle. He said what he said. You can't tell people what to say in a battle. Whether you agree with the angle or not, you could judge the battle based on whether you agree with the angle or not. But I don't think it's like end all be all. Y'all, like, people acting like he said it, then Drake got brought up on charges. And then if he would have got brought up on charges, that means he did something wrong and he probably should be.
Exactly.
But the fact that he just said it, he said what he said.
How much shit in battles are exaggerated? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Part of the sport.
That's part of rap.
Right.
You exaggerate, you embellish, you're being poetic, you're taking poetic license on whatever you're saying and magnifying it to make it entertaining.
Right. So that to me, I was I was flabbergasted when I
maybe that's what we need to talk about. Too much realism in rap. Because I feel like a lot of times when that happened, when people started saying you got to do everything you say in your raps, that's when people started getting arrested so much, and you got all of this bullshit going on. Maybe it needs to be less realism in rap.
Nah, but that's the thing, though. If you my thing was out rapping somebody, out barring somebody, not necessarily threatening them unless they really like disrespecting you, then it's logic to it. But just thinking that you making a dope record because you disrespecting somebody, I don't get the logic in that.
Also, you got out a career.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about from the song format with Kendrick and Drake. I totally agree with Loaded Lux. Like, because I mean, ciphers, like you talking about ciphers, you talking about it's just talking about too much, bro. It's just too much. And at the end of the day, maybe this is the first thing that I would say. And he said it. Hove, he was like, yo, maybe it's just me being 56 because he's 56. Let's just give a shout to that and a salute to the fact that he's still relevant in hip hop at 56. And he looked good, respectfully. No hold on pause, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying that to say that he was walking distance from where I grew up. It's just good to see he doing good. You feel what I'm saying? He said one of the things that weighed heavy on him was the charges on his family too, about the thing that somebody accused him of doing something with Diddy or something like that. And that lawyer came after him. He said that impacted his family to now, and he said he's still dealing with that. He seemed really sincere. You know what I'm saying? He seemed like he was in a good place. But yeah, I like the whole interview. Besides that one part, that one part, I couldn't get jiggy with it, man. I can't get jiggy with it.
You look like the player hater who tried to sell me this shit.
I don't know. I can't. But listen, the thing is, Jay-Z is but a man. Even though people call this nigga Hove, he's not a god. He has opinions. His opinions can be wrong sometimes, and we don't have to agree with them. People think just because he made niggas make fun of 4.0 ranges that he fucking tells everybody what to do. A 4.0 range is still a nice car.
Right.
You do not have to change
So
clothes.
a lot of people who don't got one of those, man.
Yeah,
So like,
you don't have to change clothes and go. You can wear your throwback jersey still if you feel like it.
You can wear whatever you want to wear, man.
Auto-tune is not dead, but
it might just be on a little vacation right now.
Auto-tune is living alive right now. Auto-tune is alive and well. Know what I mean? But all I'm just saying is Hove is the man. Shout to Hove, but everything he say ain't law.
It's not the prophecy, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not the prophecy at all, man.
Right. But shout to Hove though. What about the two shows? Y'all seen the tickets was sold out?
Instantly.
He put a third date now.
Yeah.
But what's gonna happen on the third day? Because I heard one of the days was Reasonable Doubt, one of the days was Blueprint. What's happening on the third day?
You gonna do a compilation?
Combination of both?
No, that's funny. I missed the joke. On the third day, he gets resurrected. You know what I mean? On the third day, it's resurrection.
Plus, he still got the Barclays clip going down. Like, I'm like you certain of it. I'm certain of it. Like, it's no mystery why all of that's scheduled the way how it's scheduled like that. So it's gonna be a whole summer, man. He's just setting it up. That's why he did the interview, man. It's marketing, man. It's all marketing.
It's a warm up. You know what I mean?
Who is that he did the interview with though? Like, because I was seeing. Like,
I don't even know. I ain't never seen that.
Everything with Hove is calculated. Like he chose to do the interview with GQ, but it was some dude from GQ that I never seen before. I gotta actually watch it.
He was a cool dude too. The interview was dope because he asked him about the ether thing. Because of course, when he was talking about battles, he brought up Nas. And what he was saying about Nas was, he was like, you know what I'm saying? The thing with Nas is, he's contrasted what happened with Kendrick and Drake, and he said it was nothing like that. But I would be, just to keep it real with you, that guy, whoever he was on Hove's side. As much as he might try to see it straight down the middle, he was handpicked for the you know what I'm saying, to make things go well. Like he was giving alley oops like Chris Paul out this motherfucker. Like it was Love City for him.
So most of the time before those interviews, the person who's getting interviewed, they get those questions. They know what they being asked, and as soon as it's something that they don't want to be asked, no, we're not rolling with that. Now you got some journalists who have the power to push the boundaries and still will ask certain things, or will bring questions out the blue that wasn't on that pre-approved list. But those got to be your heavy hitters in the game. Those people. Jay-Z, he picked a hand-picked person. He didn't pick no heavy hitter in the game that's going to make up their own rules. He picked up somebody that he could puppet master real quick, man. And that's exactly what happened, man. It's all strategy, man. It's all strategic.
And he did. He asked a tough question. He asked him about the Nas shit.
What was tough about the question?
Right. That's something from 15 years ago.
Yeah, he was asking him, like, you know what I mean, about the battle between him and Nas. And he was trying to make it seem like him and Nas shit was cleaning and that. But fuck out of here. You said that they in the backseat shit.
Nas pulled up to the Rockefeller building after he heard that. Know what I mean? How clean is that?
Right.
Yeah. So that was like that part of the interview.
What did he say after he said that line though? What was the very next line?
The verbatim, I don't remember. But
I remember. The gloves is off. When you say the gloves is off, we fighting dirty now.
However, nigga won.
Right. So come on, man. You can't say the gloves is off and say you fighting a clean fight.
Facts.
Ain't nothing clean about that shit, man.
Yeah, I don't know. Even him being 56, I just think that the element is still necessary. What happened to Drake should have happened.
So it was cool when he was 41. It shouldn't have been cool when he was 41. A lot of people might say he should have been more mature at 41 and not do that.
Yeah. Like I said, you can't listen to everything Apple say. You should not go to rappers for your news. Know what I mean? Go to artists for art. Go to reputable sources for news. Like if you want your scientific information, go to Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Right.
Like,
or them people that's testing whales for blow off the Caribbean, man.
Because listen, if you think Jadakiss was actually using the scales that they wear the whales with his coat, he wasn't. You know what I mean?
It just
Never
sounds good.
happened.
It just sounds good.
It sounds great.
It do. What did y'all hear about the war was taking people to 42? And you could they say you could smoke weed or
not the
shit?
war, man. It's
new draft age. Yes.
He's ready to send people off already, man. It's just the military in general.
Nah, I don't. I'm not sending nobody off. I don't think we should be at war. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Cheaper gas prices.
But it's not a war. It's a special military operation.
Right. Right. That's where we at right now. But now
these niggas is crazy.
I did see that. Now you maximum age 42 to enlist into the armed forces, and they don't care if you got bud charges and stuff like that. So I mean, yeah,
they saw a little weed and shit at light work. Know what I mean,
they got to be strategic though, man.
It's like, because niggas is not enrolling in the army like they used to. And were enlisting in the army like they used to. In other countries, like North Korea, has mandatory enrollment for every 18-year-old. So it's like, on paper, North Korea might have a bigger army than America, or China got a bigger army because they got people mandatory enrollment. So U.S. just trying to get their numbers up. My thing is would they actually send these 42-year-olds to war?
It depends on the shape they in, and it depends on the role that they sending them off to, because not everybody has to be on the front line. You need people in the mess hall, you need people in the infirmary, you know what I'm saying? You need people to play those different positions when you out there. So,
and to keep it a stack, moving forward, is there really gonna be a lot of like just on field hand-to-hand combat? It's gonna be a lot of get a PlayStation controller and control this drone. You've been playing Call of Duty already, so you might be good with the stick movements. Pause. Hey, yo. But word though, it's gonna be a lot of that. Because I even saw that they, like when they was showing the Ukraine special military operation, they were showing that people had PlayStation controllers controlling the drones. And they were doing that on purpose because they know young people are gamers. So they like, how can we adapt this quickly?
Mm-hmm. No, I mean, yo, I don't know, man. I think definitely, shit is advancing where it's going to be stuff like that happening. But also at the same time, I still think it's going to be that old school, you know what I'm saying? Somebody going out there with the big tackleberry gun, hand-to-hand combat, doing wild movie shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what about the lasers?
Yeah, they probably got some of those shits too, man. Like the big laser cannons and all of that next Star Wars world shit. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, man, they got everything, man. If we said this a couple times, man, if they got it in a movie, you better believe it's lying in a bunker somewhere in real life, man. Just waiting to be dusted off at the right time and be used. Guaranteed.
And to be specific, Army raises enlistment age to 42, removes waiver for minor marijuana cases. So you know what I'm saying? If you got caught up smoking some weed on the corner or some shit,
yeah, you good.
Ain't tripping on that shit, you know what I mean?
Good.
Me personally, I don't, like I said, I'm not for it. I wish we wasn't at war. Did y'all hear, I don't know how true this is, did y'all hear that the Iranians, they had them black people as, God bless you, as hostages, and then they let them go? And they kept the white people? Yeah, the Iranians, they had black people.
That was like in 1970 or something like that.
Yeah,
I did
Nah,
that
see,
shit is
it was
wild.
like
Yeah.
1979 or some shit like that. That they had a bunch of hostages. It was like a hostage situation, and they had like I think 13 black people with the hostages, and they let the black people go because they said, "Yeah, you guys are already persecuted enough in your own country." So
wow.
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't even see
I
that.
don't know. I don't know how true the story is, but I saw that on the internet like a few weeks ago. I thought I brought it up to y'all.
Mhm.
Maybe I had that conversation with D-Rock, but
Yeah. Shout to D-Rock. Shout to a different show. I watched that show. Shout to that show.
word. Shit is crazy though, because if they really said that, that just goes to show you they know it ain't us. Because when you look at the government, when you look at the people that's making these decisions to invade and drop bombs and this, that, and the third, they don't look like us. They not like us. Word to Kendrick Lamar, man. See, now that's a Kendrick Lamar ball I could get behind. They not like us, them government niggas. I don't know about the Canadians and Drake because I didn't like that. I felt like with that, just like what's the dude's name? I forgot the other smart dude that Jay-Z was going back and forth with about this battle shit a couple weeks ago. But I didn't like the de-blackifying Drake as an angle from the Black Power guy. I said that during the battle. Like you
Yeah,
supposed like he's the Black Power guy in hip hop, pretty much. Kendrick Lamar, like yo, Black Power, unity, this, that, and the third. And to say a light skinned dude isn't black enough, I thought wasn't a good angle. I didn't fuck with the angle. Mad people gave him points for the angle, but I didn't think it was a good angle from, especially from the Black Power guy, unity guy.
No, I don't think that he. I don't think it was a light skin thing. You know what I'm saying? I think it was more of the you
You
from
light skinned too.
Canada. You come to America to the artist that's lit in America, and you want to ride their wave
yeah.
and make it seem like you making them better. Nah, they making you better.
Because
You
that's
know,
all he was doing was jacking people's songs.
like I think that's what it was. You know what I mean?
Well, let me say this, and this is just bringing the conversation full circle. I'd argue that Hove do the same thing, and he didn't do it like globally like Drake is doing, because Drake does it not just in America, in London, in Afro beats, or he does it globally. But Hove was definitely going to rap on juvenile shit just to make sure niggas down south is on, making sure he on Houston nigga shit. Like
Nah, but he was getting on people's remixes, whereas Drake,
was getting on
somebody
people's
had a
remix.
song and Drake was just like, yo, I'm gonna take the song and it's gonna be my song featuring you.
Nigga stole Young Chris flow and fucking ruined Young Chris' career.
Oh, come on, man. I'm not one of those that believe in that theory, man.
That's a fact. It's not a theory. He signed Young Chris and then started doing niggas had to take it lightly. I'm talking with the flow. And then now he made it not a unique thing for Chris anymore. It's just people thinking, oh, Chris is trying to rap like Jay-Z when Jay-Z is really rapping like Chris.
Oh,
Hey man, I'm like I said, I'm a whole fan, and when you can do it better than a person, you can do it better than a person. But I will say that definitely derailed part of his career.
I mean, possibly. I don't know.
Hey, casualties of war.
Eh? And he wasn't even battling him.
Right. So
I'm looking at this Houston, Illinois game right now. Illinois is playing some of the greatest defense I have ever seen a team play. It's 11:52 left in the game, and they holding Houston to 26 points right now.
Damn,
that's tough.
Yeah,
they got them on smack. They just put up a stat on the TV. They ain't score in the last 8 minutes and 54 seconds.
Yeah, that's tenacious. That's ferocious.
That's Iron Curtain. Like, where you going? I didn't see this coming right here. I had Houston going to the Final Four.
I saw it was some women's game the other day that was like 133, 100 and
Oh,
something, 33 or something like that.
South Carolina beat the brakes off of somebody, man. Dawn Staley be having them girls balling, man.
Yeah, that just looked crazy. That score was very lopsided.
Yeah, it was almost by 100. I think it was like 80 something point differential. It was nasty.
Tough. You got to be a strong person to even want to finish that game. I might would have walked out. I might would have walked out. Y'all on your own, man.
Man, like my man Scarface and Half Baked, man. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool, and fuck you. I'm out.
Oh, yo, you know what I wanted to tell y'all?
What's up?
Yo, remember y'all Jay? Remember you was talking about how the dude did that joke and he's like, "Oh, it is a lion." You know he getting sued by that dude.
Yeah.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Because the real words isn't that, and the dude was like, "Yo, I was just joking." Like he must have been hurt by that joke, bro.
I think the real words was close to it though. Like it wasn't exactly that, but it wasn't that far off neither.
Yo.
But word, they suing him.
That 27 million, bruh, over a joke.
They trying to don't fuck with Mickey Mouse, man.
Yeah, Mickey, man. That's a tough
Mickey
corporation.
Mouse will come after you. Know what I mean?
That's a tough corporation to fuck with. They got the money, the rep, the power, the lawyers. They got everything they need to make sure they. I mean, think about how much the mouse owns, man. It's crazy.
We're gonna find out what it really mean. I forgot. It's more sophisticated, but it's more. They definitely sound more the words that he chose to use was definitely more than. It is a lion. This is a lion. Like it was more than that. Like, you're gonna find out.
I feel like it was close though. Like I can't remember. It was still like I don't think it was far enough away for you to sue him because it was still
right.
Let me see.
Yo, the tournament been wild low, man. Y'all seen last week in the second round, it was 3 games that came down to a buzzer beater shot in the last 5 seconds. Like it's been
the one you sent in the group chat. I was watching that game, yo, because I'm not gonna lie to you. When he hit that 3, I said, "Oh shit!" Then he came down and hit the 3. I said, "Yo, what the fuck?"
That Kentucky game, Kentucky, Santa Clara, I think it was. That game was crazy.
Santa Clara, yo. So that's why I wanted to ask you too. Like, see, how your bracket?
Oh, my bracket's fucked. It was looking great for a second, and Virginia killed me.
You called the upset. Which upset did you call?
I called a couple of upsets. I called I can't even remember right now. I got to get my bracket, bro. Like
Santa Clara. Did you call the Santa Clara?
Nah, I called High Point over Wisconsin. I remember that one. And then I called like another 2 or 3 in that first round. I was doing good, bro, but when Virginia went down, bro, I had Virginia going to the Final Four. I was one of the few people that did, just because I like certain things in a game, and I seen, because when I do my bracket, bro, I look at not only the team but the other teams that's in their bracket that they could possibly face off against, and thinking about their styles and stuff like that. But Tennessee, you know, they pulled out that win against Virginia, and that shit killed my bracket, bro. Like, other than that, because when you lose a Final Four team in the first weekend, forget about it. It's over. Yeah. There's no hope.
But Duke's still in it, though, right? They say
Duke's still in it. They looking shaky. They play St. John's tomorrow. That's gonna be a dandy.
Damn, when the last time St. John's been this far?
99. So I like St. John's. I got St. John's going to the Final Four. I like St. John's. I like what I saw out of them. I thought that really the only challenge that they had in this bracket I thought Kentucky would give them a little bit of a problem because not Kentucky, Kansas, because of Darren Peterson, and they got a pretty good squad. But looking at the bracket, I figured Duke would be their only challenge, and I know Duke ain't really Duke right now because they dealing with injuries and they've been looking shaky too. You know, they was shaky against Siena in the first round. But I thought that would be the only challenge that would present themselves against St. John's in that part of the bracket because they already beat UConn twice. So if UConn now beats Michigan in this Michigan State in this next round, it's going to be St. John's and UConn again. And I figured they already packed them up twice earlier in the season in Big East play. So why wouldn't they pack them up in the tournament? Like St. John's, that's another thing. They play ferocious defense, man. Like I've never seen a team, college, pro, like no level, where it's so difficult just to do an inbound pass against them. Like they defend inbound passes like I've never seen anybody defend inbound passes. They probably got no bullshit, like 9 or 10 steals in that game against Kansas off of inbound passes.
Love to hear it. I love to hear that New York basketball.
Easy buckets because you're getting it right underneath their hoop. You know, you're hooping and just scoring real quick. Like it, ferocious defense, man.
Yeah, no, I love to hear it.
They let Kansas back in the game, but that shot at the buzzer was crazy. The layup at the end was crazy. St. John's is playing crazy defense. Like I said, Illinois right now, it's 9 minutes left now, and then Houston only got 31. Like, defense is winning right now in the tournament, man. These teams that's playing this ferocious defense is locking these top teams up, man.
Mm-hmm. So, in your opinion, who are the top 2 defensive teams in the tourney right now?
Well, definitely St. John's, and I mean Illinois is flexing their muscle tonight right now, showing that they are. Houston is a really good defensive team, but they also can score, which is why it's surprising that Houston is where they are right now. Like right now, Illinois only got 46, so Houston is playing good defense on Illinois, but Illinois is just they got the clamps on them right now. You know what I'm saying? Like this is one of
how much you say got?
It's right now it's 46-33 with 8:24 left.
Damn, Houston got 33
clamps.
Sheesh.
They just put it up on the screen. They 5 for 26 from 3.
Woo.
They playing great defense out there, man. Like great defense. Stojakovic kid on Illinois. Y'all remember Stojakovic from the Kings back in the day? His kid on Illinois. And they got the kid Wagler I was telling y'all about, who's definitely going to be a top 10, I think, pick in the draft this year. Flemings ain't doing nothing though for Houston. Flemings is on smash, and Flemings is supposed to be a top 10, top 7 type dude. And Wagler, they going head up right now. Of course. So this is a big game. In the other game, Arizona is smoking Arkansas. Y'all see Reebok already signed A-Cup to a signature deal?
Yeah, I seen that. I seen him with AI.
Yeah.
I like it, and I like the support that AI, you know what I mean, giving him a shoe. Yeah, I think that's dope. That's just dope. That's a good.
Hopefully they do him right and give him a dope shoe, man, because that dude is a dope player. I think to me, man, he's been showing me a lot lately, even though they getting crushed right now by Arizona. I got Arizona winning it all, so I'm not surprised there. But I think, in my opinion, he's gone from being maybe a fringe top 5 dude, like a lot of people, even myself, probably had him at like 6, 7, 8, somewhere like that. Coming into all of this a few months back. Honestly, from what I've seen, man, I wouldn't be mad at somebody taking him in the top 3 or 4. I wouldn't be mad at somebody taking him over a Boozer, Caleb. I wouldn't mind. Like, honestly, I really wouldn't, man. Like, he's got that dog in him, man. Like, he's a floor general.
Over Peterson?
Huh?
Over Peterson?
I don't know. I don't know.
What about his health? That's the knock on Peterson. What about Acuff health?
Acuff healthy. Like he ain't had no injury issues or nothing like that. Like I don't know. I don't know if I would take him over Peterson though. That's where like honestly, those are my 1 and 2, man. Like AJ is something there that I don't necessarily think is gonna be great. Like his motor kind of like I don't know. Like I would Peterson or Acuff, man. If I had to choose, I'd probably still take Peterson. But Acuff is now in the conversation. Like I think Acuff to me has jumped. Unless you need a forward, I'm not taking Wilson or Boozer. I'm not taking either one over Acuff unless I need a forward.
If you're the Nets,
I don't need a forward.
So who you picking if you're the Nets?
I'm taking Peterson. If he's on the board, I'm taking him.
Okay. Over AJ DeBonster?
Absolutely. I like I said, I think AJ is 3 to me. Like I'm taking either Peterson or Acuff. It's something about AJ. I don't know. I can't put my fingers on it yet, but I just don't think he's going to translate like that well. Like, I don't know. I think he'll be a solid player. I think when I see him, you know who I see? I see a Marvin Williams, a Harrison Barnes type dude.
AJ DeBonster?
Yeah. You got to remember, both of those dudes I just named was AJ DeBonster when they were in college. But when they got to the NBA, they turned into Marvin Williams and Harrison Barnes. That's what I see.
I don't think Sacramento do good with draft picks, but I think I like AJ DeBonster. He's someone that I think definitely could take this franchise to the next level. Cam Boozer too. I think he's another one that, you know what I mean. He's going to be to translate part of it.
When I see Cam Boozer, you know who I see?
The Nets want to stretch for.
You know who I see when I see Cam Boozer?
Who?
I see his father. These players are not game changers. Okay. You know what I'm saying? They solid pros, absolutely, but they not game changers. I think Peterson and Acuff, I think they're game changers.
I think what they say is true about Peterson. I'm just his health got me hesitant. So
honestly, in
Acuff, again, I didn't see much.
I'm not trying to fuck up my. Honestly, I think he's like on some I'm not trying to fuck up my bag type shit in college. Like, honestly, that's what I'm not saying I can speak for his thinking, but that's what it kind of feels like and looks like. I don't want to get hurt.
But I'm choosing AJ DeBonster if I get a chance. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm choosing AJ, then Boozer.
Harrison Barnes,
Peterson, I ain't got him on my radar.
See, so like y'all like to tell me about Nets games. Y'all don't watch the games, man. Y'all don't watch the games.
Well, I respect it. Listen.
Yeah, no, I don't. I didn't see Boozer. Yeah, I didn't see Boozer play. I didn't see. I seen some AJ play.
I seen Peterson take AJ's lunch money from him live in front of my face. Like on consecutive plays, and whoop his ass. Not only individually, but the team whooped his team ass. Like that to me says a lot. Like I said, with AJ in the big games, he don't do what he's supposed to do. Like, granted, in the tournament game, he scored 35. I give him that. But they took an L in the first round to a team they should have beat. That's on him. Every big game that I've watched this dude play, I watched him play early in the season against UConn at the TD Garden in Boston. Big game on ESPN. UConn embarrassed them dudes. And that was the day, Jay, remember I told you he debuted the futures. He was the first dude that had futures on. He had some bright green shits on.
Right, you did tell me that.
And they took the L. That game against Peterson took the L. Like anytime I've seen this dude in the big games, he don't come through and his team lose. Every time. Yeah, they could beat they could beat an Appalachian Mountain State team. You know, they could beat them teams, but they can't beat the other. Like, nah, man. It's just something. Like I said, man. I'm seeing Harrison Barnes, man. I'm seeing Harrison Barnes. I'm telling you, that's what I'm seeing. And again, this is no knock on Harrison Barnes. You got to understand, in Harrison Barnes' draft, I think he was number 2 and number 3. Same with Marvin Williams. The reason I use both of those players as comparison is because, again, I'm a North Carolina fan, basketball fan. So I watch more North Carolina games than any games. And those two both played at North Carolina, and they have very similar, to me, careers. The only difference is I think Harrison Barnes is more of a good role player on solid teams, which is why he has championships to his name and is always a glue guy on solid teams. But they were high picks. They all body types and builds all around the same, like that 6'9" kind of wiry-ish kind of frame. They games on the college level look very similar. Harrison Barnes was that dude at North Carolina, Breeze. You understand me? He wasn't the Harrison Barnes you know in the NBA. He was that dude. Do you understand? Before Harrison Barnes was that dude at North Carolina, Harrison Barnes he's the all-time leading scorer in the history of the state of Iowa in high school basketball. He was the star at Ames, Iowa. In high school, like the man, like Gatorade Player of the Year type shit. So he's not the Harrison Barnes that you know now, and that's why I'm saying when I see AJ, bro, I'm kind of seeing that because those dudes, Marvin Williams won a championship at Carolina. Harrison Barnes did not, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I'm almost certain he didn't. And he didn't show up in bigger games that they needed him to show up in.
Again, like I said, I don't watch college ball, so I'm not debating you, but I'm just saying, from what I've seen, and from what I've seen from the Nets, they need a number 1 option. And all of the players that you mentioned,
Darren Peterson, they number 1 option. Number ones, man.
I think, but on this team, AJ DeBosch number 1 option on this team.
I don't think so. I think MPJ is still a better player. I think MPJ is a better player than AJ DeBosch. I don't think, honestly, in my opinion, I don't think AJ DeBosch is going to have the career that MPJ has. Because again, like I'm saying, I'm seeing Harrison Barnes, bro. I'm seeing I
think even if he's not the number 1 option, because MPJ, he could be the 2 option. And if he's the 2 option,
we don't need a number 2, man. We need a number 1, man. We need a guy, man. Pause. We need.
I don't know, man. I'm not going on Peterson, man. I'm not going. Like I just that health thing.
Be one of those dudes that looked at Kyrie Irving a certain type of way, because Kyrie Irving only played 11 games his freshman year at Duke. And then Kyrie Irving comes out and be Kyrie Irving. Be one of those dudes.
Why are you
I'm just saying he's great, but he went without Braun, respectfully.
Yeah, but what the fuck that got to do with him being better than every other motherfucker?
Right, he's still a number 1 on most teams he on. This is my point. We need a guy, man. Like we need a dude, man.
I don't think that's. I think I'm picking AJ over Peterson. You know what I'm saying? You don't think AJ is that guy? I think he is.
You don't watch the games though, so your opinion is not as like. You just going off of what other people were saying and what you seeing on highlights, as opposed to not seeing this dude shrink in the big moments, bro. Like if you want a dude that shrinks in the big moments,
I'm still saying that as a number 1 option for this team, even if it's interchangeable between number 1 and number 2, he fit what the Brooklyn Nets is already doing. So I'm not saying he's gonna be better than Peterson, but I do think that he would have the green light to become that guy. And
hold on, time out.
Where's our weakest?
Hold on, wait, no. I need Breeze, explain yourself. He fits into what that we're doing. You just because on the last podcast, you just told me that he's the master of the mid range. So how he fit into what we doing? What exactly do you mean he fit into what we doing?
The whole game is predicated on more of the offense coming behind the 3-point line. He gonna fit in because if he get the green light, that means he get to run the offense through what he's doing as the 1 and 2 option. And if he start and he keep his game the same, if he don't change his game and they give him the green light and he don't change his game, then yeah, I think the offense will be better. Like we dead last in offense. He's gonna open up the mid-range game, and I think he'll open up the PNR game. If he don't open up the mid-range game and the PNR game because Jordy Fernandez got him chucking threes, then yeah, talk that Harrison Barnes shit, that strong role player shit, I'm with it. But if they give him the green light, like I hopefully they do, because they see that MPJ score more of his points off a catch and shoot, then yeah, give it to a player that could play in the mid-range, that could put the ball on the floor.
We got 2 minutes left. I want to ask you a simple question.
Go ahead.
Where's our quality in players at right now? Is it in the front court or the back court? Where do we have a more surplus of good NBA players?
Bro, they got MPJ is the 3.
Where do we have better players in our front court or our back court?
It's the wing.
I'm asking you.
I'm not agreeing. The way you asked the question, I think it's the wing. I think it's MPJ, Zaire Williams.
Our front court, bro. This is our front court. These are forwards.
Yeah, but I'm just being specific because
we also got Clowney as a forward. Claxton is a big forward. He's a center. Basically, what I'm saying, we have Day'Ron Sharp. Our quality players are in the front court. We are so weak in the back court. Why are we now going to draft another dude to add to the front court and not do nothing with our back court, yo? When there are 2 guys that we could either have a point guard or a shooting guard, that either one of them is going to be the number one once they get the hang of the NBA. Because not only does their game show it, but their personality shows it. Bro, everything about Darius Acuff says he is going to take over whatever franchise he goes to. Everything about him, from his play on the court to his demeanor, bro.
I'm not saying he not. I'm just saying I'm choosing AJ DeBonsha or Cam Boozer over Acuff and Peterson.
Another forward. Why are you gonna what are we gonna do with the backcourt, bro? That's all I'm asking you.
If we draft,
I'm not giving up on Nolan, Yago, and Ben Seraph. I'm not giving up on them.
Ben Seraph is not gonna be anything, man. He might be something down the line. Maybe he got so much work to do, bro.
All I'm saying is he gets downhill.
These two dudes is ready right now. You put them on the NBA team right now. They scoring 20 a game in their rookie season. Either one of them. I guarantee you that.
I'm not saying nothing negative about those players because I believe in the guards we got right now. All I'm saying is we watch all of those guards do whatever they do with no PNR on their offense. Of course, they're going to look like
bro, you love the pick and roll like it's the only thing in the world, bro.
The only thing we do is catch and shoot.
Bro,
that's the only thing we do.
But there's so much other offense besides pick and roll, Breeze. Do you understand that? We ain't the Utah Jazz.
We've seen every other offense but the pick and roll.
What did the Utah Jazz of the 90s have? They had a hell of a point guard, man. We don't have that right now. We don't have a hell of a point guard. We don't have a hell of a shooting guard. We don't have either one. But we got some damn good forwards. And you want to add another one to the list.
Bro, I'm can't Noah Clowney not locking down that 4th spot. I'm keeping it real with you, bro. Like
so you rather have AJ and MPJ at the 3 and 4?
I'd rather have AJ at the 3 and 2, and I'd rather have Boozer at the 4.
AJ ain't no 2, bro.
Oh, I have him at the 3.
If you think his game is a 2's game, you bugging, bro. And now if you got him at the 3, now you forcing MPJ to play the 4 with his bad back.
No, I'm not putting MPJ. I'm moving things around. If MPJ,
so now you're not having MPJ starting over this rookie?
No, I'm not saying that. I don't know if MPJ will
Exactly,
make room
bro.
if
They
they're
play the
going to go
same
with
position,
AJ.
and that's why it's not going to
I
work.
don't know if they're going to go with MJ because my thing is, I feel
Bro,
like
they play the
you
same
can't
position, bro. They play the same position.
MPJ. You can't put MPJ in a situation where his usage rate is crazy, and last year his usage rate was crazy.
Okay,
So
but
I
you
don't
got two
know how they
threes,
gonna
bro.
go forward with MPJ. But
Once
I like
they
MPJ.
decided to keep MPJ, I'm telling you, bro, like AJ, that shouldn't be an option. If it is, this is another reason why Sean Marks needs to lose his job, man. You go with a guard here, man. You do the right thing and you go with a dynamic superstar guard.
He drafted 5 guards last year.
Nah, we
So,
didn't draft 5 guards. We drafted
this is
3.
certified.
2 forwards.
Come get a whiff. We closing out, and yeah, man.